Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here tonight to talk to you about the new Benchmade Tagged Out, the latest addition to the Out family.
Thank you for not slapping your hand on the box like
Bam!
you
Yeah. So let's unbox it and check it out. All right.
Knife job.
All right, so it started with the bug out, then went to the bailout, then there was a shootout, which is not pictured this evening.
We have reviewed the shootout.
We have. Check out the channel.
Up here, or whatever.
It's over there somewhere.
Right on his face. It's
somewhere.
like directly.
No,
away
no,
from where
it's
he's pointing.
the recommended videos off to
Oh,
the
yeah.
left.
Yeah.
And so they've gotten into
Off to my left if I'm looking at you, but if you're looking at the screen, it's off to your right.
Stage left.
the hunt class with the tagged out.
The
You can tell it's a hunting knife because of the clip point.
Yeah.
That's
and
how you know.
the-
That's how you know.
That's how you know.
Now, they're really a big fan of doing the lasered holes now. I've noticed this.
Well, they're trying something new.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta, you
Wait.
need to.
There we go.
There you go.
Gotta do it
All
right.
right.
Gotta do it right. Do it right.
So
Gotta do
it's
it right.
on first inspection, it is quite obvious why it is part of the Out family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
Yep.
crazy light to the point where
It's a little dangerous.
a little, and almost, and I'm not the best at flicking this thing. I Spidey open it.
Yeah.
Is this grivory?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't look at the spec sheet, so.
It's got a firm, like, good construction to it.
I'm not gonna hit you.
When I first saw the box and I thought Hunt Series, I was kind of expecting something a little more robust.
Well, it's not
Well-
meant to be your big, robust hunting knife. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, but it has a similar silhouette as the Crooked River
Yeah,
does.
It does,
obviously.
yeah.
It's a backstrap knife.
But it does have some
a little rigidity in
rigidity. Yeah, exactly. Feels good. And you're gonna find it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because it's got partial liners like both of its
Yeah.
kin, right? So it's got partial liners, a primarily synthetic construction, which is the same. Even the shootout that we
Yeah.
don't have is almost entirely synthetic construction, but it doesn't feel compromised. You know what I mean? You can get it to flex if you want, but it doesn't feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How the bug
Yeah,
out
the bug
is
out has a- you
super
can feel it
light
in your
and-
hand,
and,
yeah.
but and it's got a little give to it, but it doesn't feel.
I mean, I'm sure that was by design. You know what I mean? They
Bad,
tried
yeah.
to give it a little more heft.
I know taking it not apart, but looking at the insides, doing some measurements with micrometer and stuff, the liners for the blade are the same size. Like the bailout and the
Tagged out.
tagged out are internally almost exactly the same, minus the thumb ramp.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it would be.
Like the mechanism's almost exactly the same.
I
I
was
would
gonna
not be
say-
surprised if you could swap these two out.
That's what I'm saying. Is I mean, why wouldn't
Yeah.
you? You're
Yeah,
already
yeah.
making these and/or these. All you got to do is put a new handle around the outside.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
boom, you know,
Absolutely.
you're-
We need to make an entry level.
New scale, new blade. We
But
got the rest of the parts.
more expensive.
171.
171 more expensive than the bailout.
Yeah.
And at S30?
No, CPM
No,
154.
CPM 154.
Which I think makes a lot of sense in that knife. Because you're going to be able to sharpen it so easily
Sharpen
in
it
the field.
in the
It's
field.
not going to be an issue at all.
Sharpen it in
Yeah.
the field. But it is surprising that CPM 154 more expensive than 3B.
I think it probably has something to do with the handle. You know what I mean? There's clearly more material. going
Yeah,
on right
that's
there.
true.
I think it has something to do with R&D.
Well, and also three spacers probably is the reason this thing feels
Yeah,
so
yeah.
rigid. But the three
And they're
spacers.
good looking. They're good looking spacers too.
I
They've
mean,
got that
those
handle
spacers
on
added
there.
at least, what, $20?
Well, well, I mean, just the fact that there's three of them versus the one.
Yeah.
I mean, this has a one, and I mean, there's a
Yeah,
vacuum,
yeah.
but this is aluminum.
Mhm.
There's probably a bit, anyway.
I mean, as far as like, you know, an accompaniment blade to put in your pack that doesn't weigh a lot, I think I like it. Yeah, I like
It's
it.
quite a bit prouder.
Well,
I feel like
I
it-
mean, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, if I was going out with the intention of like hunting or whatever, like I would probably have like a primary.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But like this would also be in my pack.
Yeah, that's
know what I
that's
mean?
a good point. Like, I have never carried the bug out, but it's amazingly popular for
Yeah.
good reason.
Yeah.
I had one of these, I loved it. I had an aluminum handle one, I loved it even more. So it would make sense that they would just take this line and just continue to push it.
I mean, it's working.
Because it's
obviously,
working.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's
Just
working
kind of
because
let
the
it
bug out's
evolve.
crazy popular. And
Yeah.
this, I 100% understand this one.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
this
yeah.
knife. I'm intrigued.
Watch it right in my hands.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think I'll do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think so either.
It's a good call to go with like that bright hunter orange
Oh, yeah.
too. I mean, not only does
Yeah.
it like fit just the kind of overall theme, but
Their
it's
casting
very
is-
practical, right? How many times we have guys coming to the shop being like,
Yeah.
"That's
It's gotta be
knife
orange.
down."
Yeah, it's gotta be orange.
You know what would be very cool is Cerakote the blade the same color as the altitude, that orange
Yeah,
they used
yeah,
on the
yeah.
altitude.
Mhm.
An orange blade would be a first for them. That would be cool.
That would be kind of cool.
I would like
Yeah,
that a
would
lot.
be kind of cool.
It would be completely unique.
I like that you can do that. I'm gonna see if I can do that.
It's easier for me than flicking that hole.
Yeah, I mean,
Let me try that again. I'm a special boy.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, that's not too bad. I
It's like
that.
opening a pawl knife. People that
Yeah.
pawl
Yeah,
knives,
yeah.
the pivots and the blades are connected.
I
so you
will
flick
say
that
one-
guy.
I don't do that. I just with mine, I just pull the axis down and then just let the weight of the blade come out.
One thing I do notice on here is
Oh,
that
that
the
looks so great.
grivory has a much finer, like, checker pattern to it.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more complex of a casting.
Yeah.
Which I think might be part of the reason why it's more expensive, like Alistair was saying.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if it justifies all the cost,
Well, I mean,
It's not that much more expensive.
but finer details in injection molding do drastically
Yeah.
increase the
well,
production cost.
Yeah.
but I'll bet you one thing: all these little details and all these finer details means a lot of quality. A lot of scales are getting scrapped because of quality control.
Yeah.
Because there are
Yeah.
so many more things to go wrong with this than there are with this.
Well, you see how vague the pattern is in there?
Yeah, yeah.
So molds wear out over time. So like a real vague general pattern like that, the molds will last longer because people won't be able to tell they're bad.
Something this tight is going to be very apparent
Your molds
when
will
it's wrong.
Yeah.
run out a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Also, probably their plastic supplier who does the grivory injection molding for them probably is charging a higher price now, and they might just have backup scales still in backstock. for the other
If
models.
they happen to need backup scales,
We have, like, several-
we have about 300 sets
They're gonna have scales for years at
of
this point.
these blue bug out scales available.
Well, I mean, on that, besides it being a fantastic in-camp backstrap knife, what else can we
I
say
mean,
about
Oh,
it?
well, I
can
mean,
see
it's an everyday too.
I
I mean,
could
it really
definitely
is.
see
Like,
that.
it's not
170
just a hunting knife.
At 171, what's its direct competition? So you're looking at a
Entry-level GT?
No,
no,
not really.
no
No,
ZT
yeah,
is going to be
no.
at that price. It's competing against other Benchmades, and or what? A
I mean,
pair of two?
Gerber or
Yeah, a pair of two.
It's competing
Yeah,
against a pair of two, maybe a pair of three.
Yeah, yeah.
Ish in size wise. Let's see your pair of two size wise.
But totally different uses, you know what I mean? To
That is
yeah.
true, but
That also
but
weighs a shit
very
ton less.
but very high flat grind.
Yeah, yeah.
And very high flat grind and similar blade length.
Yeah, that's not far off.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
overall, they're
it's not
not
far
all
off.
that dissimilar.
Oh, I didn't realize I had chipped my card off.
But weight
Oh yeah.
is a significant
Huge,
difference.
yeah,
Huge
yeah.
difference.
Well, you know, when this comes in crew wear, I'll be more excited.
Yep.
Yeah, it won't.
No, it'll come in something else stainless. It'll come in S30 if it comes in anything else.
Yeah, probably.
Because the entire rest of the hunt line is S30
I could
Or
I could
S90.
see
or S90. Yeah.
carrying this every day.
A carbon fiber with an S90 blade with some orange standoffs and like you know how they do the blue
Oh yeah.
on the back of
Man.
the
Yeah.
with a little orange one on
I
the back of
mean,
here.
That would
such
get
a
me a
little
little more
orange
excited.
ring.
I would be into that.
Yeah.
I would buy that.
I would be
Yeah,
into that
yeah.
too.
Maybe some like wood inlay. I don't know.
Well, then now they're just making a crooked river.
So
We're
when
gonna
is
get you
this
over Benchmade,
available?
Mike.
Oh shit.
Oh gosh, I just
September?
looked it up. No,
September 1st.
Well, when's this video coming out?
that's a good
This
question.
video is going to come out first.
Yeah, September
Okay.
1st.
It'll come out on the
September
Friday.
1st?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It will. This video will either go live September 1st or 2nd.
Okay.
Yep, and it'll be available then when it comes out. So if you're watching this, go to our website, northernknives.com, because this is
Or
just a-
greatnorthernknives.com.
Thank you. For now. Well, no, for
For
the
now.
future too.
And for the future, we're always going to keep that URL.
Yeah.
They might redirect to one website, but either one is acceptable.
God, this is going to be a time capsule in 10 years. Thank you for watching this. Like, comment, subscribe if that's still a thing in our dystopian future, and have a great evening.